So, special client messaged us earlier today. Bought the Cartier Roadster diamond set.
When's that going to be ready, the ladies one?
So he doesn't want to part X, he actually wants to add to his collection, which is always nice to see.
Fresh pack from Rolex, the new bezel insert.
It's glistening.
Absolutely.
So, special client messaged us earlier today. Bought the Cartier Roadster diamond set. Thank you, James McClean. We'll be posting this out today for you. Thank you.
I've got the white coming. Are you local?
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh no, we're from Chilford.
Are you hanging around in the area for a little bit? Or?
We've got to be back at like.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it would take?
So. When's that going to be ready, the ladies one? Half 12.
Do you like the style?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, do you think that looks nice? The other one, the Cartier, looks actually horrific on me.
Alright, sweet. Can you ring him? Just ring him for me. The white mother of pearl is like, I know it's not for this. It's like that. That is the white mother of, obviously this is a 31mm, but that's the colour.
Is that same colour?
That'll be the same sort of colourway that it's in the, because it's mother of pearl, you never get like ever the same.
Yeah.
So one might be a slightly pinker, slightly whiter. See, that ain't really, it's not like bright pink.
Yeah,
it's like
I did actually originally look at the pink face.
It's like in some lights that might look a bit white. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, it does in certain lights, it can.
Yeah, no, I actually think I prefer that. Really? I'll try the white one on.
Yeah, give it. He's gonna say. He said he's ready in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go pick it up. I've got to go up there anyway, so I'll be back here in like half hour, say.
Okay.
And then just come try it on. If you say yeah, jump straight on the train back. So the girls come up. Had recently seen a post on Instagram. A little lady's date, just 26mm. She wanted to see it in person, which we advised probably the best thing to do, just to try it on, make sure it's the right size. So she's just come up. She's toying with maybe going for a different colour dial. So I've got another one of those coming in today. So she's going to hang around, wait and see that one, and then pick the right one for her.
What year is it? That one is it's a 216. But you can see someone thought about it, put it away, bought it when it was cheap. Yeah. To make good money on it as well. But to be fair, they've come down recently, hence why it's 45. If you bought that maybe 6 months ago, you probably paid another 15 grand on it.
Yeah, I was seeing them as these sort of, this is why as well. Before, and I wouldn't have considered a gold one. I think it's just too high, but now I think with a bit of a correction, I think
it's good though. It was needed.
This one, can I just see?
Sure. Unfortunately, the links are a bit short. We can get the links, but hopefully.
How much are extra links like?
No, I mean if you liked the watch and you wanted it, I'd get you links to make sure it fits you. Anything extra we would charge, but enough where it fits you.
Yeah, that one would fit on.
That one's up for, that one's 35,905. And it comes in box and papers as well.
Yeah, I do like that. I need to have a thing with it. That or a black face, all gold sub. That's what I'd consider.
Not a blue one?
Yeah, nice, but it's not.
It's a bit out there. It gives you summer vibes, whereas the black kit looks a bit more all-rounded. You can wear it across the board.
I wear a lot of black anyway, so I figure.
You're a bit like me. I get told I'm constantly going to funerals.
Yeah, I get the same thing.
Oh, look, thanks for coming down, and we'll have your watch ready by Thursday as well.
Thursday, so what time can I come pick it up?
First thing.
First thing?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're here at 10, just give us half hour set up. Yeah. After 10:30, we're good to go. Alright?
Cheers, mate.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice one.
Have a good day.
See you later.
So, Gent come down, dropped his GMT off. He was a pre-ceramic steel and yellow gold GMT. Lovely watch with a steel buckle. He's looked after it well, but obviously he's got a special occasion on Thursday, so he wants it to look nice. Comes to the main guy, obviously you know who it is. But yeah, after that we started to look at some watches. He doesn't want to part X, he actually wants to add to his collection, which is always nice to see. We went for, he was looking at another GMT. I did kind of try to guide him, saying like, you know, have a variety in your collection. Don't just stick for one tone, one look, one style. You start to get bored of it. So he's got a two-tone yellow. So to maybe go for a full rose, full steel, two-tone rose, just to change up your collection really. And it made sense to him, and he's going to consider it. He took a few pictures. He actually came in for the all gold sub, but we don't have one in stock. I did say to him we'll get one within a week or so, but he wants to see it in the flesh, which is fair. And we'll see how it turns out.
Fresh back from Rolex with a new bezel insert. So we had this watch in stock. The bezel insert was slightly damaged, so we've got a new replacement. Tilly went and got that collected today. It's brand new now. Nice watch. So 1998, box and papers, and I'll work out a price.
What colours do you wear?
Pink.
A lot?
Yeah. And they're both there.
Mother of pearl goes with everything, but if you wear pink all the time, then pink is fine.
Yeah.
Lovely one out the door today. Still in gold, date just 26mm, with a pink mother of pearl diamond dial.
I don't want to touch it. Oh. We've had the sofas a day and a bird has shit on them already. Let me get you up close to see this shit.
It's glistening.
It is. Mint. Absolutely mint.
Go on.
Rose gold chocolate AP Chronograph. That's got to be top of the pile, isn't it? Look at that. Mint. Let him take off his other rose gold watch first.
How's it going, guys? So a common question we get asked is what carat is gold, what does carat mean, and how do we know exactly what it says? So in the UK we have a thing called hallmarking done by the assay office, which is this. So any piece of gold over 1 gram has to be hallmarked in this country for sale, which proves the purity of the gold. So for example, 9 carat gold you'll commonly see stamped as 375. That works out at 37.5% pure. Then the next grade up will be 14 carat, which is 58.5% pure. Then you have your 18 carat, 750, 75% pure. And then you have 22 carat, which is 91.6% pure. As you can see, I had to look because you don't really see that very often. Most common in this country, 9, 14 and 18. So 375, 585, 750. Anyone can stamp 375 onto a piece of jewellery. That's not a hallmark, that's a stamp done by the manufacturer so they can send it out to wholesalers. But once it comes into the UK, it has to be hallmarked, and we will show you the difference. This will have 375 stamped in it, and then above it, you will see 375, maybe a lion's head and anchor, depending where in the UK it was assayed. From our new stuff from America, you'll see it's stamped 10K. Obviously, this is not a British hallmark. The British Assay Office doesn't recognise 10 carat. It is obviously a carat, but it's not one they do. So these are actually hallmarks as 9 carat because it's the nearest one below. So they obviously couldn't hallmark it as 14 because it's only 10. So because it's 10 carat, hallmarked at 375, because we're the only ones that do these in the UK. Difficult to see. You'll see it's got TJ in the shield, which is our sponsor's mark with our account from the Assay Office. So if you have any more questions about gold, hallmarking, or carat weights or anything like that, just drop me a message.
So with this one, I was looking online about it. Well, how come this one's so much cheaper than the standard Rolex? Just where it's discontinued and older?
Not so much. Usually, like the date, for example. Listen, the best sellers for us like date justs.
Yeah.
Just slightly bigger in the face.
Yeah.
The date, just not probably the most sought after model. So the sort of like the actual demand for the watch isn't there. You know. So. Yeah. And listen, if we're kind of like, if we buy a watch cheap, we kind of sell it cheap. So
yeah. So I was just looking at it, it's a bit more of an everyday, isn't it? You're
100%.
not going to go out and panic.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. There's a mirror there if you want to have a little look, see how it looks on and stuff.
Yeah. Tiny wrist. I thought.
Well, listen, I'm the same. If I wear a 36mm, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
So if it's same with that, if I wore that, I can imagine it wouldn't look too bad on me. I've got tiny wrists.
Yeah. Annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I actually thought it would look a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah. So, like for example, I mean, this is a date just. If you just wanted to see like the size difference. It's not like massively loads in it, but you know, it is slightly noticeable.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's only 2mm, but you can sort of see the difference.
Yeah, right. So that's like 4.5, isn't it?
That's the one, yeah.
And then one of these.
So for example, that one, I have one without papers, which would be 6,500. I have one with papers, which would be 7,500.
Yeah.
Both the exact same watch. I've got the other one at the back.
7.5. That's what it costs, like new, isn't it?
I mean, well, that's not brand new. This will be a pre-owned. This will be like 2012 with papers.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 2016 it is with papers. The one without papers is about 2012.
Yeah.
But yeah, brand new from retail will be around that. But you know, you're paying just because of the older year.
Yeah. Can I get my phone, take a picture with it on?
Yeah, go on, no worries.
Because the reason I was looking at this one, I was thinking that it would be the only one that sort of fit and looked half decent. But actually, I'm thinking I could probably get away with something a bit bigger. A
little 36mm, yeah. So like this would be sort of like the in-between step up. So it's the older clasp.
Yeah.
So it's the older model. This one is a 2005 box and papers. This will be 6.5.
Yeah.
And it's a 36mm.
Yeah.
When you're looking at it, the actual the date is a lot less than the 36mm. You know, it's kind of a big jump.
Yeah.
From that to a 36mm in terms of price.
It's smarter, isn't it?
Listen, like you said, for an everyday watch, for me it's ideal.
Yeah.
It's not sort of in your face. Someone would sort of look at it and sort of not really notice it as a Rolex, you know. Which try it on,
yeah, which is what I was thinking. Like it's fairly subtle.
Exactly.
Sort of, yeah, whereas that, I think that still looks alright. I think
that's a nice size, yeah.
For you, is like the bigger watch faces, like the 41s, do they look?
They don't look like stupid. Like, listen, you could get away with it, you know.
Yeah.
Like this is a 41mm. If you wanted to try one on while you're here,
if you don't mind.
Listen, like you'd get away with it. I sometimes can wear a 40mm and it's not like, it doesn't look stupid, you know.
Yeah.
But then obviously the 41mm you jump up in price again to like, I'd say you could get like a Date Just 2, which is the discontinued model. A steel one, you could get one for around like 8.8.
Yeah.
The new shapes, Date Just 41s, you're going to pay around, I'd say 10.5, 11 grand. For a newer shape, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But as you can tell, I need to think about it.
Of course.
Such like a thing in my
Have you got
head.
pictures and stuff of all of them, and to make sure you see what they look like on, so you can decision? So you got the date that obviously you see on the Instagram. 2009 box and papers. You got a Date Just 36mm, which is 2mm bigger. Box and papers again, 6.5.
Yeah.
And if you did want to go for a 41mm, just bear in mind that you're sort of like minimum 8.8, 8.5.
Yeah. But I had in my head that like, the only one that would look half decent would be that one.
So they all do. They all look good.
I'll come in, get that, and it'll be fine. But actually,
no worries.
There are options.
Have a think on it.
Yeah.
Have a little look about. See if there's any other models you see that you like.
Yeah.
More than welcome to come back up and try some more on. You know.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, mate.
No worries, mate. Thank you. So that gentleman wanted a 34mm date, which you see on the Instagram, 2009 box and papers for 4.5, which is a very, very cheap price. This will probably go by the end of the week, but he come in, tried it on, wasn't too sure on the size, so he's going to go away, think about it. But yeah, hopefully we hear from him again. If not, I'm sure this will sell by the end of the week. Look at that, mate. I don't even need you here to direct me. Wow. Sweet, we spoke about buying this, yeah?
Yeah,
no worries,
the original receipt there.
Cool, no worries.
And I bought this, just don't really know if you boys do it, but I'm getting this bracelet, yeah.
Let's have a look.
I bought it last year, got
thank you, ladies.
Got all the paperwork, got
cheers.
the out with it.
Thanks, girls. You know what it is?
Yeah, I didn't know whether you did, so I thought I'd bring it just to see.
If we were to take it, it would be gold price.
Yeah, it's just not worth it for you. It really ain't worth it. I'd keep it for what it's worth. Unless you can find another jewellers who can sell it on and you know, earn money out of it. Appreciate it though. Bringing it in. Just do checks on all this as well. Buying it potentially based on condition.
No papers, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the original.
You need it on reception.
We bought them in Amsterdam, bro, from this place. Yeah, gas house.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Years ago. 24. It was random, bro. It was in damn, yeah. Was it 2050?
Yes, it needs a bit of work.
Obviously, yeah, it needs. Got a few little scratches.
Major. I think service-wise is sweet. The only thing I say is that with the polishing the bracelet, it's fine. We'll get away with it. But when you get into these shoulders, because obviously you take the bracelet off.
Okay.
So you're left with the shoulders. When you're polishing the shoulders,
is it harder?
It's hard because when you're trying to get this flat surface here, you're going to curve the edges.
I see.
So you have to laser it. Lasering isn't cheap.
It says on it,
yeah. They got laser soldered it. So that, in that sense, I'll probably be 200 quid less. Apart from that, it doesn't need a service, so I'm sweet in that sense. If you're good, we'll just I just need a bit of details. So
yeah, I've got my passport. Friday morning, nearly the end of the week. It's been a good week for us this week. We've sold a few watches, of which we'll do a little weekly review coming up soon. But still 2 more days to go. So wherever you're doing out there, give it 100%. And you know me, I don't spill my water because I'm the governor.
Another 26 out the door, stainless steel with a white mother of pearl diamond dial.
Just reading through the YouTube comments because we do read them. So when you guys don't say nice things, they do hurt. Only joking. So I'm just reading through and I've got a few questions for people wanted some answers for the Daytona segment that I've done. I've got here that you guys maybe wanted to know the difference between the 16520 movement and the 116520 movement in the Daytonas. So that's the old movement and the new movement. The newer movement actually has fewer parts, so it's actually a lot easier for service watch repairers and stuff like that to service the watch and correct any mistakes that there may be. It's also got a 72-hour power reserve, of which is a lot better than the 16520. I've also got a few questions here about the clasp. So yeah, the older shape Daytona has the old clasp. They actually re-released a newer, a lot more easier clasp. I'll put a picture here for you guys to see. You guys also mentioned about the inverted 6. Now, a lot of you guys might not notice anything like this, but it is quite special when you are talking about Daytonas. So there was a time where the production line of the Daytona, where the bottom chrono would go around where it was 12, 3 and 6. The 6 was actually placed upside down, so it actually looks like a 9. There is no real explanation over why they done this. We believe it was maybe like a manufacturing error, which is ultra rare considering Rolex are pinpoint on their production. They do, however, have the same sort of error, or is it an error? Maybe they're putting it in there to maybe be a bit different and, you know, start a bit of a talk outside of the brand. They actually do the APH dial. So on certain models, the Daytona Chronograph, the end of Chronograph, the APH is squashed together. Whereas usually, like I said, their actual finish of products are second to none, so it would really usually be crisp. But there is a certain range of Daytonas that was released that will be APH, and the APH will be squashed together. I hope hope this has helped you guys. And any more questions, if there is any left, make sure you leave a comment because we do read the comments. Any comments or questions about the recent things you've seen in this week's episode, feel free to drop a comment. We do go through them, we do reply. We are trying to better ourselves, and we can only better ourselves through you.
James McClean got his watch. He kindly sent his shirt back in the post. Thank you very much. It's actually got 2 Rio, not two Trotters, so it might be going in my bedroom instead of the Trotters Museum. It's actually got my lucky number on it, number 11. So I think it's written in the stars for me to frame it and to be on my bedroom wall instead of Trotters Museum. Thank you, James.
So we're back again for the end of week highlights, guys. I'm about to cover a few special watches that we've bought and sold this week. I'm going to start off with the buy-in. So this week we was very, very lucky to purchase 2 5711s, 1 stainless steel with the white dial, 1 rose gold. The prices are going to be on our Instagram, so if any of these watches interest you, feel free to go over to our Instagram and we will happily answer your answers. Next up, we bought in a Tiffany 36mm OP. Haven't had one of these for a very long time. The price sort of went crazy, so we were sort of unsure when to buy one, but one popped up at a fair price, we believed. So we purchased that, and that is still going to be for sale. We've also purchased a Patek Philippe 5269. However, we don't know if this is for stock or if it's going to go straight into museum. We'll have to ask Mr. Judd himself to see what he's going to be doing with that one. So stay posted for that to see if it's going to be up for sale or if we're keeping it. We're then going to move on to watches we sold this week. Just the highlights of the best sort of watches that we sold. We sold a rose gold AP chronograph, the chocolate dial. Lovely watch. Haven't sold one of these for a while. The customer actually wanted this. We had to outsource it, so with a 20% deposit of which we require, we sourced the watch in for him and he was happy. We then sold a brand new Still Mode root beer. You might see on our Instagram we uploaded the video. It was 2023. We sold that one for 18.8. That one has gone, sorry. However, if you guys out there do want another 23 that are able to source, hit us up and we'll happily get one. Moving on to a rose olive. A lot of sort of questions over this watch at the moment, with the olive kind of dropping off just from 65, 70k down to now sort of like 40, 45k. We sold a 2019 one, £41,000. Like we say, it's a buyer's market at the moment. Watches are a very affordable price. They've come a lot off of what they was. Doesn't mean they're going to drop any further. We believe they're stable now to what we think is the right price. So we sold a 219 one of those. We still have a 2021 in stock. So if you're interested, hit me up. And we sold a 221 Batgirl. Again, lovely watch on the Jubilee. We haven't had one of them for a while. It was actually a couple that travelled down from Gloucester. So thanks for travelling down. They come in and they purchased the Batgirl. He loved the Jubilee bracelet, so we was happy he liked it. And we were going to finish off with a 31mm midi that we sold today. Was a concealed bracelet, factory diamond dial, real nice watch. Not what you see that often. Very hard to find midis, especially in the concealed bracelet. So yeah, there's just a few watches that we bought and sold this week. So that's the end of the week highlights done. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe.